Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from E-commerce agency, and today I'm going to do a case study on a print-on-demand store that I'm a huge fan of. So what I'm going to do is go over the website, talk about the various elements of it that make it really successful, go over the product page, the exact funnel in which they take the customers through, and when going through the funnel, I'll also go over the ads and the different types of advertisements they're running. Hopefully, this will give you a good idea of what you need to do to be successful in this Q4. Whether you're doing print on demand or a regular dropshipping store, these principles can still apply to you. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So the store that I'm going to be talking about today is called Crown and Paw. Maybe a lot of you have seen this. It's been going crazy lately on Facebook, on Instagram. They have a really dope product. It's taking the pet niche, which is amazing to be in because there's such a passionate audience. And whenever you have a passionate audience, it's just going to make it so much easier to sell to them. So let's get right into the store. As you can see, there's a little pop-up. In my opinion, the pop-up came a little bit too soon. I like to wait at least 30 seconds before showing a pop-up, because if you do it any earlier than that, in my opinion, it's going to have a negative effect on the user experience. Or if you don't want to wait 30 seconds, you can wait until they scroll to 50% of the page, or scroll through 50% of the page. Just commenting on the pop-up real quick. It's a solid pop-up. I really like how they have these animals, I guess, looking over the little pop-up. That's really playful. It's really on brand because they are a pet store. But with the copy of the pop-up itself, I think they could make it a little bit more branded, a little bit more fun. It just has their logo, and then it says enjoy 10% off your first order. Something that could make it more fun, you can say, here's $5. Where should we send it to? It's a little more assertive, but at the same time, it's not your typical enjoy 10% off your first order. Enter your email here and submit. Maybe you could, since this is a dog store, you can put more elements of pets. You can use puns with bark, with woof, stuff like that, and just get a little bit creative. But let's move on to the website. So as you can see here, a really solid hero banner. Just from this alone, you can see exactly what this store does. It takes your picture of your pet and it puts them on this funny little Admiral canvas. And it's just a really fun play on a regular pet portrait. The copy's great as well. Super straightforward, to the point. Turn your pet into a Renaissance masterpiece. Just upload a photo and we'll do the rest. That explains what they do precisely. And there's a get started call to action button here. We're not going to click that yet because we're going to go through the rest of the homepage. So right away, testimonials, which is great. I really like how they made it show. It only shows half of it at the top of the screen, and then it kind of makes you want to see the rest. So that's awesome. So great reactions guaranteed. Turning your pet into a spectacular custom masterpiece couldn't be easier. We allow previews and unlimited revisions, meaning your reaction to the final piece will be a moment to remember. So this not only promises that they're going to have a great experience, but they explain why, because they're going to allow previews and unlimited revisions. A lot of people, when they buy online, they're a little skeptical. So by telling them there's previews and unlimited revisions, it's similar to having a 100% money back guarantee on your product page. So this is awesome. People might be worried if their art piece is going to come out the way they like it. This is really going to squash any of those objections. And here they just have UGC, which stands for user generated content, which is fantastic for all products, but especially artwork. Let's just click into one of these right now. Yeah, and people love unboxing videos. I think it's the suspense that has to do with it. And if you can get an unboxing video of your product, you see this positive reaction. And this is just amazing social proof and amazing testimonials that, as a consumer seeing this, you just have a lot more trust in the company. Moving forward, amazing how it works. Again, with print on demand, people might be afraid, especially if you're dealing with an older audience. I don't know what their main demographic is, but you want to have really clear instructions. And just looking at this, it's super obvious what you need to do. You pick a costume, upload your photo, and you place an order. And they explain this perfectly. I also really like how they have buttons under every single one of these instructions, because at every part of your homepage, your job is to bring them to the product page. Your homepage isn't here just to look good or just to tell them about your product. It's here to bring them to purchasing your product. So having as many buttons as possible, like here, 1 button, 2 buttons, 3 buttons, 4, 5, 6, when we're not even halfway through the homepage. So that just shows how important it is how important it is for them, and how much of a priority it is for them to bring them into the next step of the funnel. This is showing off their most, not their most important, but their most popular designs, which is, just the canvases and putting your dogs on different costumes. Next, they have the other products they have. So they sell a variety of different products, which is canvases, which is probably their highest margin. That's why it's first. Phone cases, posters, blankets, throw pillows, mugs, standing canvas, gift card, and these are all available on print-on-demand suppliers such as Printful, Guten, Printify, and I'm probably missing some other ones, but those are the most popular ones. I know for a fact that for canvases, Guten is the best supplier to go with, and they have the best margins when you're selling a canvas. So if anyone's interested in selling a canvas, Guten's the way to go. Tell us about your pet. So this is a really smart way. So they have a quiz here. This is a really smart way to battle analysis paralysis. So myself, I'm really indecisive, and as a consumer, again, I'm really indecisive. So if I'm looking at this, man, I don't know if I should do a canvas, phone case, poster, blanket, throw pillow, mug, standing canvas, or gift card. So you know what? Let's give them a quiz. Let's give these customers a quiz, and we can tell them exactly what to buy, so that they don't succumb to analysis paralysis and end up not buying anything. So this is a super cool quiz that you can take, and it'll tell you exactly what you should buy. And again, a great way to battle analysis paralysis. So really cool, a really cool tool to put on your store. Again, more testimonials and Instagram, promoting their Instagram, and then the footer, which is very basic. Our mission, how it works, reviews, blog, useful links, and info, the standard. So what we'll do now is let's go to the top of the page and go into their product page. That makes sense to go to a collection page with this store because there's so many different designs, and this is a great way to show your consumer or your customers everything that you're selling. So yeah, going to the product page, an insane amount of reviews, 1,478. Just a little comment on the pricing. I really like how they rounded the price, because it probably doesn't convert to $65.95 exactly. It probably converts to 65.1 or 65.05, which looks super weird. I like how they kept it congruent and rounded up to the nearest 0.95. I really like how they do that. It's simple, but it just adds to the professionalism and the branding of this store. Again, I just want to touch on the colors of this store. They use exactly what I like to do on my store, which is black, white, and 1 or 2 accent colors. So you can see that their accent color is pink and there's blue. And that's the theme of this entire store. Whenever they have links, whenever they want to bold something and make something stand out, they use the exact same pink. And that just gives a really great aesthetic. You see the pink here, it gives a really great aesthetic to the entire store, and it's just easy on the eyes. It's a really nice shade of pink as well. So whenever you see a widget on a store, such as this shoes image, let's say you want to do your own personalized print-on-demand store, and you want to know what app they use, because this is probably an app. What you can do is right click, go to inspect, press this little thing here, where it allows you to select an element in the page to inspect it, and then you just hover. So once you hover over it, you click, and then bam, upload kit button. So I believe the app is called Upload Kit. So let's go Shopify, Upload Kit, and bam, this is the app right here. As you can see, exactly what this thing does. It helps you upload photos and attach it to your order so that you can customize your order for your customer. So that's like a little trick where you can use the same app as the site that you're seeing. And this doesn't just work for this app right here. If you see a review app that you really like, you can do the same thing. So I know this is Luke's, but if we wanted to make sure that it's Luke's, what we'll do is we'll hover this thing, if I can get it up properly. Oh, there it is. There, images.lukes.io. And then same process here, Luke's reviews frame right there. Same process. If I didn't know what this app was, I would just Google Shopify Luke's and see if it's an app. If it is, then bam, found the app. Let's put it onto my store. So let's go back up here. So there's 3 sizes, 8x10, 12x18, and 16x24. That's great. Add to cart button in a nice bright pink. So whenever you think about a button or your add to cart button, that's the only thing that you want people to press. I don't like having social sharing buttons like Facebook, Pinterest, or Instagram, because you don't want to take people off of your store. The sole purpose of your product page is to get them to press this button, and everything that you do that takes them away from this product page, it takes you away from your goal of making that sale. So have as little links taking them away from the product page, and try to get that focus on this add to cart button right here. I want to speak on the formatting of this product page, and this is exactly what I tell everyone that I talk to on consultation calls in mentoring to do. Always start with the headline. That is the most important part of your sales page or your product page, because 80% of people that see a product page only read the headline, and that's crazy. And if you don't have a headline, that's also crazy, because that's gonna make such a big difference in getting the customer interested in your product. So this one says, one-of-a-kind pet portrait featuring your pet. Like, this explains precisely what this product is. And this does a good job of luring me in to read the rest of their product page. And that's the whole point of your headline. You want the headline to make them read the next sentence, and the next sentence to make them read the sentence after that. So let's just take a quick look at the copywriting here. Your fur baby commands your attention right here. You can tell these people know the niche, right? People like to call their pets a fur baby. And this is another reason why researching your niche is so important, and understanding your niche is so important. So if you just used the word dog here instead of fur baby, it would take away the intimacy between the brand and the customer. But because this company or Crown and Paw uses fur baby, it shows me as a consumer that you understand and you're in this dog niche, and it makes me trust you more. So in a sea of toys and treats, you are the direction of his navy of sweet noises and snuggles. Your fleeting discipline is no match for his cuteness. He is the admiral. So this is amazing. This is amazing copywriting. They're setting a scene and they're describing kind of like a theme towards this product. He is the admiral. This is amazing. This is kind of making the pet or their dog, an actual character. And everyone wants their kid to be star of the show. Same thing with pet owners. They want their pet to be the star of the show. So this kind of shows that. All right, so moving on. See, this is exactly what I like to do with my product pages as well. So if you have a lot of benefits, instead of having like thick ass paragraphs describing the benefits of your product, break it up in bullet points. It's a lot easier to digest, and as a consumer, it's so much easier to read. I'm not trying to read an essay on your product page. I just want to understand how this is going to benefit my life, and then buy it. So right here, capture the true essence of your pet's personality with a beautiful Renaissance era portrait. Make yourself laugh and smile every time you see your sweet fur baby's amazing cat or dog painting style portrait. Treasure the memory of your pet for a lifetime with an immortalized, stunning mat. Like, the copywriting is amazing. Every benefit that they put here is 100% facts. Like, people love to remember their pets, It's a immortalized, stunning masterpiece. That's exactly what this product is going to do. Make yourself laugh and smile. Like, this thing is jokes. I think it's hilarious seeing a dog in an admiral suit. Capture the true essence of your pet's personality. It's amazing, right? Everyone has pictures of their loved ones, so why not do the same for their pets? So there's product details, like, that's hilarious. This is what I'm talking about with the puns. This is what I'm talking about with the puns in the email pop-up. Like, if they did something like that with the email pop-up, I think it would have been amazing. But they do it here in the product page, like product details. This is hilarious. Again, it adds to the intimacy of the brand and the person, and this is an amazing way to help me remember this brand, that they're fun, they understand me because they say fur baby. They understand exactly why I want to buy this, and they communicate really well why this would be a good product. And then here's just the features. I like to put this after the benefits, because benefits is what's going to sell, but people still like to know what the features are. And then they have a little guarantee, which is awesome. And then again, they have a how it works. They talk about the art here, and then they, again, social proof, and then other products they might like. And there's a why choose us, and then even more reviews. So that's the product page. Let's look at their ads now. So the way I'm going to look at their ads is using Facebook ads library, which is right here. So you don't want to look at issues, elections, or politics. You want to go search all, and then simply type them in. Bam. So I'm in Canada right now, so I'm just going to filter to all instead of just Canada, because I want to see all their ads. So they have 15 people, Philippines, probably VAs, one in Canada, one United Kingdom, maybe they're business partners, who cares? But yeah, you can see they're putting out a lot of ads. They're doing numbers as well, but they're also testing creatives almost every day. Like, today's the 26th, and they tested 2 creatives just today. One's a video ad, one's a picture ad, and they have 2 different ad copies. Again, they use the exact same ad copy. Never mind. So they're testing picture ads on the 23rd. They tested picture ad on the 26th. So just today they launched a ton of creatives. Wow. So launched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatives just today. So if that doesn't show how important creative testing is and how important the creative is to the success of Facebook ads, I don't know what else does. Like, this is an amazing brand that obviously knows what they're doing, and they're testing 8 creatives in just one day. UGC, they have the sound on to make sure, that's just a really good indicator to tell people to put their sound on. Little things like that is what's gonna really change the success of your ad. It's little things like that. Amazing. As you can see, they also have a variety of ads going, which is fantastic. Again, they have the same ad copy they had here, and they're trying it again right over here. So maybe they saw some good results with the ad copy, but wanted to try a new just picture, and they just did this. One of the best things about print on demand is that with your product video ads, they don't have to be anything crazy. Like, this is literally just a mock-up, and they put the picture on top of it, versus dropshipping, where you have to pay viral e-com ads or top-notch ads or whatever $60 to do a split test. You can just go here, go on placeit.com, and put your picture in there, and bam, that's already one creative. Another mock-up, maybe you pay a Fiverr guy $5 to make this if you're not good with Photoshop, but $5 video ad. Again, here, this is UGC. This is even more simple because this is literally just a Twitter screenshot, what it looks like. Again, this is just, I'll just use UGC, nothing fancy. The hardest part about print on demand is just finding a good design, and then it's all about just testing what works. So I can see they have a ton of ads, and again, I'm gonna say it again, with Facebook ads in general, creative is king. So now that we see what kind of ads that they're running, we looked at their website and we looked at their product page, let's try to guess how much money they're actually making. So I'm on here, I'm looking at their similar web, and what I'm seeing is that they have on average about 200 or 190,000 visitors per month. And usually with similar web they underestimate how much traffic there actually is, but let's just say 200,000. I'm going to take the most conservative numbers here. So 200,000, and let's say they have a 2.5 conversion rate, which is pretty standard. So they convert 5,000 people per month, and let's look at how much. So it's from 50 USD. So it's, again, let's be super conservative and let's just say that our average order value is 50 USD. So they're estimating $250,000 per month. So they're easily a $1 million brand, which is amazing. They're just selling pictures of pets on a little costume. And how you would do this, if anyone is wondering if they want to do something like this, what I would do is I would use Upwork to create the background. So the costumes themselves, I would use Upwork and pay like $50 to $100 to get those made, because the quality of work on Upwork is a lot better, but it is going to be more expensive. So I would invest in Upwork to make these costumes, but to make the actual portraits of the dogs on the costume, I would use Fiverr, because the work is going to be pretty good, but this is where you're going to save a lot of your margins. The costume is the most important part anyways. That's why I would use Upwork. And then for the actual orders to put the dogs onto the costumes, I would use Fiverr. So hopefully that gave you guys an insight of my thought process on what makes a good store. Hopefully you learned a little bit about how you can make your own store convert a little bit better, and what kind of ads work, especially with print on demand, and why it's so important to test a ton of creatives on Facebook. So with that being said, that leads me to the end of this video. And of course, if you had any questions whatsoever, just leave them down in the comments below and I'll get to them. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.